guys, today I have a Makeup Revolution haul for you, and also if you haven't already cottoned on, I do actually have a new setup and I do have some new lighting as well. So I'm really excited for that because I actually did say before Christmas that I'm going to invest in some new lighting, and I just have managed to find the best lighting that I could, and it wasn't very expensive either, and I know for a fact that my videos are going to be so much better because I did actually feel really bad that I couldn't do proper First Impression Friday videos for you when it was winter because the sun pretty much went down at about 4 o'clock, so I couldn't do First Impression Friday videos because I'd put the products on about 10 o'clock and then I'd have no lighting to do any of the updates, and also my lights are pretty crap in my bedroom as well. They're just normal lights and it just looks a little bit horrible as well. And I'm also excited to be doing this video for you as well because I have managed to find a makeup brand that I really like and is super affordable, so that's why I am doing a Makeup Revolution haul for you. And honestly, I have to say that the makeup is really good and I really do like it. I didn't buy a lot of stuff from Makeup Revolution, but I did find some products that I really wanted, and I can't believe I found them. I was like, I want this, and I had to go and get it, so I thought I would do a video to show you what I got. So the first thing that I got is this blush palette, and it is actually marketed as a contour and blush palette on their website, and this one is the Ultra Blush Palette Sugar and Spice, and you also get 8 blushes inside it as well. So this is what the palette looks like, and it's really nice and shiny and black and sleek, and I really do like it, and it does look very expensive. It doesn't look like it only costs £6, and you do get 8 colours in here. So this is what it looks like when you open it up, and it has 2 highlighters here, it has 2 contour shades and 4 blush shades. So you've got pinks and you've also got a peach shade as well, but I do have to say that the contour shades are actually really pink for contour, and this is actually marketed as a contour and blush palette on their website, but it does look really nice. They do look like that they'll be very nice blushes if you do have a tan, and highlighters are very pigmented as well. I'm just going to do a couple of swatches so you can see what they look like. So I'm going to do this one here, and I'm also going to do the peachy shade, and I'm going to do this bright pink shade, and also this contour shade here. So the first thing I have to say is mind my fake tan hands. I had a bit of a disaster and it just does not look good. These are very highly pigmented and you only need a tiny amount. I mean, like, look on my fingers, look at those swatches, they are crazy, and I only had a little bit on my hand. I have this blush on at the moment, and I did have a little bit of a disaster because I did put a little bit too much on this morning, so I look like it was very pink. I pretty much look like a doll, but I have had this on since 8 o'clock and it's now 6 o'clock, so it's been on for a very long time, and you can still see it. It's very good and it's very long lasting as well. I have to say that with the highlighter you only need to put a tiny amount on because you can look like a disco ball, and it just will not look very good at all. It will just look crazy. But I definitely recommend that you try this out if you do like pink shades, and also if you're fair skinned. Like I said, you only need a light hand with this because it can look like that you're a doll, but I really do like this, and for £6 you can't complain. The next thing that I have is the Makeup Revolution Iconic Pro 1 palette, and this is a dupe for the Lorac Pro palette, and I actually looked at loads of different reviews, loads of swatches, and people were saying that this was identical to the Lorac Pro palette, and when you think that that's £50 if you get it shipped over here, then that's absolutely crazy. I refuse to pay £50 for an eyeshadow palette, and this one actually only cost me £7, so it's a fraction of the price, and the packaging looks really nice. It looks the same as a blush palette, but it's just a matte cover on the top of it, and as you can see my fingerprints are already all over them, so it's a great thing if you don't have messy hands, but I have the messiest hands that you've ever seen in your life, and I do tend to get my makeup pretty much everywhere. I do have a lot of makeup all over my bed sheets and all over my new laptop as well, which is absolutely crazy, but you know, I need baby wipes for my hands because I'm so messy, as you can tell from my hands, which are not very good and pretty much a disaster. So this is what the Pro 1 palette looks like on the inside, and these are all warm tone shades. So you have pinks, you have purples and reds and silvers and golds, and they look really nice. I really do like these, and like the Lorac Pro palette you do actually have 8 shimmer shades and 8 matte shades, and also you get a brush with this as well, so it's a double-ended one. So you have the shader on this side and you have sort of like a liner flat brush on the other side, and honestly this brush is really good. I haven't used this palette at the moment, but honestly these shades look absolutely amazing. It looks very highly pigmented on the swatches that I've done, and I've heard that they stay on a very long time, and they look really gorgeous, and I'm really excited to be trying these out. Like I said, all swatches are going to be on my blog that I'm going to link down below for you so you can see those. And also you get this giant mirror on there, and you have a little bit of plastic on here which says the name of the shade, so you can match them up very easily. And it does also keep it nice and clean, which I really like. But I do love this palette, and for £7 you can't really moan. It's a fraction of the price of the Lorac Pro palette. The next thing that I have is the Makeup Revolution Iconic Pro 2 palette, and as you've guessed, this is a dupe for the Lorac Pro 2 palette as well. So you have the Iconic Pro 1 palette and the Iconic Pro 2 palette. Like with Lorac, you have the Lorac Pro 1 and Lorac Pro 2. And this one, as you've guessed, looks exactly the same as the other one. The only way that you can tell which palette is which is because on the back they have Pro 1 or Pro 2 on them. So as you can see, it does still have the same cover as the other one. It's a matte finish, and my fingerprints are everywhere. And I really do not like the fact that this is matte, because it's very, very hard for me to clean, and then it just looks absolutely horrible. So this one looks exactly the same as the other palette, only these ones are cool toned colours. And as you can see, you have greens and silvers and like rose gold colours and browns. I have used this today and I'm wearing it at the moment, and I really do love it. And I'm going to do a tutorial of this look next week so you can see the colours that I used. And honestly, these colours are so highly pigmented. They're very easy to blend in. They last all day as well, and I really do love them. I honestly don't need the Lorac Pro palettes because I have both of them pretty much here. They are pretty much identical. All of the swatches show that they're exactly the same. The only difference is these ones aren't as buttery as the Lorac Pro palettes, but they're very highly pigmented. They're really good, and they're a fraction of the price, so I definitely recommend that you try these out if you do want to have the Lorac Pro palettes. And another great thing is, if you're unsure of which makeup look that you want to create using these palettes, you can actually go on YouTube and search for Lorac Pro 1 or Lorac Pro 2 palette tutorials, and you can pretty much get exactly the same shades, so it's a lot easier. And the great thing is you can easily identify them because they're all in the same order, and they all pretty much look the same as well. The next thing that I have are the Lip Lava liquid lipsticks with vitamin E, and you've guessed it, these are pretty much the same as the Too Faced melted lipsticks. These are honestly so good. I honestly really love these, and they go on very nice and creamy, and they dry really quickly as well. So this shade that I have is the shade Tremour, and this is one that I'm wearing at the moment. If you want to look at swatches of how these compare to the Too Faced melted lipsticks and also the colours, then you can just search them on Google. That's what I did. These ones are pretty much the exact same shade as the Too Faced ones, but only these are a fraction of the price. These are only £2.99. These go on pretty much exactly the same as the Too Faced melted lipsticks. The only real difference is the names of them are slightly different, and also the price is only £2.99 for these ones. And I also have another one, and the other one is the colour Forgiven. Now this one on the website actually looked a lot more pink than this, because this pretty much looks like brown to me, and I really am not sure if I like it or not, but I think I'm just gonna have to give it a go and see how it is. So this is a swatch of the Forgiven shade, and as you can see, it's very brown, and it just looked a lot more pink on the website. And if you look, you can see the difference between Forgiven and Tremour. Forgiven is at the top and Tremour is at the bottom, and Forgiven was actually meant to be a shade that was between there. On the website it showed, and I don't think I'm much of a fan of it. I think I'm going to try and have to give it a little go. It does match the MAC Well lip liner, and I haven't actually managed to find a lipstick that matches that, so that's really good. I can use that with the Well lip liner. So those are all the products that I purchased from Makeup Revolution. Honestly, I really do like it. It's really cheap, affordable, but now I've managed to find a better budget line, and I really do like this. And you can buy a lot of these products and it doesn't cost you a bum, and also they do have copies of a lot of high-end products as well that you can get super cheap, which I love even more. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you head on to my blog so you can see all the swatches and reviews of these products, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!